Folks, I'm going to flip this camera around because I'm driving. So I'm going to flip. Good morning to everybody. Hold on. There we go. I'm flipping. I'm never tripping. I'm sitting in traffic. Sitting in traffic. This is school, what I like to call school traffic. Let me flip this thing around again. Anyway, let me talk to you. On this special ride along edition, let me get you something good. Always know people are going to give you anything. And you should expect them to give you anything. Okay? Understand that nobody's going to give you anything. So the things that you want, you give your attention to. Okay? You give your attention to those things that you want. So guess what? If you want a nice body, you give your attention to working out. If you want your money to grow, you give your attention to your finances. If you want a great relationship, you spend time with the person you trying to get cool with or stay cool with. You know, at the end of the day, everybody needs attention. Everything needs attention. It's kind of like a plant. Your plant won't grow unless you water it. When you water it, basically you're giving it time. You know, that's indicative of you giving time to it. So guess what? If the things that you neglect and the things you don't give time to, guess what? It's going to die. Just flat out die. So, focus and lock in on the things that you want. And the cool thing is, we're so smart. Yeah, we're so cool. We can focus on a whole bunch of other stuff too. It just doesn't have to be one thing. We can focus on 2, 3, 4 different things and give our attention daily to certain things to ensure that it grows. You know, even with my daily activities, when I write out my goals, I have what I call focus days, to where basically on this day, these are the objectives I'm knocking down. So I have focus days to make sure all phases of what I'm trying to grow is growing, versus I'm neglecting stuff or just picking up stuff every once in a while or whenever I feel inspired to do something. See, things don't grow that way. You don't get better if you're not every day. You have to be consistent. You have to be every day about it. And you have to be committed. You know, the greatest things that you have going in your life requires your commitment. Requires you to be every day. Probably some of the things that you're most proud of at this very point in your life requires you to be every day. So be committed, but just know that nobody's going to hand you anything. You know, I have, and I know a lot of people who feel entitled to certain things just because, okay? Now, that mentality and that attitude will get you nowhere. Actually, it will probably leave you bitter more so than anything else. So, nobody owes you nothing but the things that you want. You just have to be committed to going after. So, that's what I need from you. I need for you to go after the things that you want versus expecting it just to fall out the air just because you done prayed for it. You'll always hear me say, excuse me, you'll always hear me say, get on your knees to pray and then get on your feet and do something. Your knees and your feet will get you everything you want out of life. Pray for it, but then actively pursue it. Actively go after it. And just don't expect that thing to fall out the sky. Because that's where a lot of people get messed up. Lord, bless me with this. Lord, give me this, give me that, give me that, give me this, give me this, give me this, give me this, give me that. Please give me this, give me that, give me that, give me this, and give me that. Again, I always say God ain't your butler. He ain't your dude boy. Hey, can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? Can you do this for me? I need you to do. Nah, that ain't what God do. You know, the best thing you can do is ask for a plan and ask for some strategies in order to get your stuff. And then you have to get on your feet, even with that, to perform the task. So go after your stuff, but what I'm putting out there to you is you're going to have to be extremely intentional. You're going to have to be extremely every day, because again, ain't nobody giving you nothing. There's nobody catering to you, but it's out there for you. And again, I always look at stuff on a weekly basis. So basically I ask myself, okay, did I win this week or did I lose this week? Okay, say you caught the L and you lost last week. That's the beautiful thing about doing things on a weekly basis. Even if you had a jacked up week, all you have to do is come back the following week and have a great week, and basically it erase that bad week. And then on top of that, shoot, build yourself some momentum too, and basically have 2 good weeks. Boom, you roll it. Because that's how winning is done, by building momentum. Again, go get your stuff, please. Go get your stuff. So that's what's up. But I just want to drop in on y'all. Let's get it. This is the 7-pound week for my breaks that are following me. So let's go get it.